Hey guys, I'm at the North American Honeybee Expo, having a great time, but I want to share with you an organization that I think is fantastic, and I actually just signed up for it yesterday, so I'm really excited to see what happens with that. I'm with Will Reburn. We're going to talk with him in just a few minutes because I really want you to be involved with this. This is a really cool thing. Will, just briefly, Hives for Heroes, what is it?
Hives for Heroes, we are a nationwide, we're going worldwide, nonprofit organization. We focus on veterans and first responders that want to become beekeepers, and we pair them up, ideally within 30 miles of their residence. We don't want to go any further. We want to spend time in the bee yard and not commuting.
Right. How long has Hives for Heroes been around?
Hives for Heroes was founded in 2018.
Okay, so it's been here for a while.
Currently, we have 7,000 plus members. And when I say members, we are still communicating with them. We are interacting with them, either via our YouTube channel, which is once a month, every second Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. on Zoom. We have a 2-hour chat. The founder is normally there, and that's 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Fantastic. How do you get involved? There's mentors and there's mentees.
Okay. For our mentees, that is anyone with less than 3 years experience in beekeeping. Ideally, we want the mentees to not have bees for a year, because we want them to learn in hand, in person, one-to-one with their mentor. Is their mentor the only way to learn to keep bees? No, but it's a start, and we want them to be successful.
And I'm assuming those connections are incredibly important as well.
The connection is our key, our focus.
Right.
Because we are solely wanting to prevent suicides using beekeeping as a conduit. We're not the therapist. We're not trained to prevent that, but we're using a conduit to help us.
But you're learning that the bees are the therapists themselves. I think you mentioned something yesterday about the energy of bees coming and going. Share that if you would, because that was I thought was interesting.
Now this is from a Marine that suffered a traumatic brain injury. He was being processed out of the Marine Corps. His transition class was taken to a monastery in California. Exactly where, I don't know, but they suited them all up, the entire class, in bee suits. Took them out to the bee yard. 20 minutes into the presentation out there, his headache that he had suffered with for months, I want to say, because I don't know the answer, was gone. And he started asking questions. And the monk said, the bees leave on one frequency, they come in on a second frequency, the hive is at a third frequency. The combination of those frequencies reduces the flight or fight in your brain.
Interesting. And and after you said that, I walked away yesterday and I was just kind of pondering that whole thing, and I thought to myself, there's always a zen when you finish working with your bees. There's just some sort of a different feeling, and that just kind of put it together for me. So mentees mainly are veterans, but is it only veterans or other people?
Veterans and first responders.
Okay.
All first responders are invited and encouraged to join us, especially the dispatch. They are on that receiving end of everything.
Right.
We want to reach out to them and encourage them to join us.
But mentors don't have to be.
No, the mentors experience the willingness to teach. That is what our focus, our desire is. We want whoever it is, young, old. We have a 16-year-old mentor.
Fantastic.
Matter of fact, if you was at our dinner last night, she was on stage presenting a $1,000 check.
Oh, that's fantastic.
She has 3 hives that a veteran, his wife, donated because he passed away, that she takes some honey from and sells it for Hives for Heroes.
Oh, that's incredible. Well, good
And
for
she
her.
earned $1,000 of that. She's a senior in high school.
That's great. So, and that's the important thing I wanted to make sure that we understood, that to be a mentor, you don't have to be a veteran or a first responder. They're looking for beekeepers who really want to give back. And I think that's the most important thing, and really help people out. Just a quick sharing thing. Before I retired, and I think I've mentioned this in a previous video, I was a director of veteran services at the university or the college I was at. And saw a lot of kids that came through that had gone through a lot in their lives. And this hit me when I saw it for the first time. Really, I think it was last year, met Will at another conference, and I thought, this is the perfect thing to help people who are really struggling with things, because I really, as I said when you talked about the different energies, makes a huge difference in how you feel. Will, any final words?
If you're a beekeeper and experienced, please consider joining us. We need your support. If you're willing to step forward, we want you.
Will, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You do great work, and thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to add to this real quick, is, we're just talking to Will, and then Lynne Swanson walked up, and Lynne is a mentor. I just want to give Lynne a chance to kind of talk about what that experience has been like. You shared a couple of things, and I was like, oh my God, that's incredible. So share that story again, would you, Lynne?
Well, when I signed up for Hives for Heroes, it took about 48 hours before they contacted me back. And from 12 hours after that contact, when I was paired with somebody, she was at my apiary, and she has been at my apiary twice a week, every week since then, and this is since August. It's like having the most phenomenal, engaged, interested, and interesting helper. And I love that the commitment's for the whole year, because then she can work with my hives, and we have like a little teaching apiary, so it's a whole bunch of different kinds of hives. But she can work with us and learn through 4 seasons. And I think that by itself is absolutely phenomenal. And believe me, at the end of the year, she will have earned her split or her swarm. She's wonderful.
And any changes you're seeing in her from this experience that she may have expressed?
Well, I teach bee school and I mentor a lot anyway. And I love this one-on-one mentoring though with her. Everybody's a different personality.
Sure.
And she is a gung-ho person. She's like let me do it. And she does it, and she does it really well. And as a matter of fact, right now when we're off season, we're going to be building some supers to the side hives together. So not only is she learning beekeeping, but she's learning some very, very relevant wood handling skills.
They're life skills.
Life skills, exactly.
Yeah.
She's going to be tackling table saws and chop saws and circular saws.
Oh, that's great.
And we make horizontal hives, and this is actually the hive that we're going to be making, the supers to the side hive.
Yeah.
And so I've already been to her place. We're talking about hive placement and why. We're talking about what plants to plant
That's fantastic.
In our area of North Carolina and why. So it's very comprehensive. It's not just a hi, see my bees, and do a few things and then think you can handle bees. There's so much to it. She's getting the full package, and I really appreciate this program for that.
Exactly. Fantastic. So that's good to hear. Are you a veteran?
I am a veterinarian. I'm a retired veterinarian, but not a veteran.
Well, but close, halfway there, right?
Yeah.
So, it's an important thing. We talked with Will about that a few minutes ago. You don't have to be a veteran or a first responder to be a mentor. We've got great experience, so fantastic. Well, Lynne, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your help. I look forward to being part of this. And somebody out there, you may be watching right now and near the St. Louis area and go, I need to sign up for that Hives for Hero. Oh, wait, I got to be with Dave? Well, we'll think about it, okay? Anyway, so what I plan on doing is following my mentee and our relationship with this. So if you want to follow that, make sure you subscribe to our channel. I'd appreciate that. And any other veterans and anybody, your friends out there that might want to be part of it, highly encourage you to do that. Thank you. Thank you, Lynne.
Thank you, Dave.
Have a great year.
You too. Bye.